Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to teach you about a new lesson that is tag question, especially for class 10. You know what is tag question? Let's see what is tag question. Look at the dialogue. You are the sun, aren't you? Here we have used a tag question. Aren't you? You'll see the tag questions are something that is added after a sentence, especially for more confirmation from the speaker. So, tag means adding something with another. So, here you see aren't is the tag. That means we have added something with another thing. So, a tag question is a question that is used at the end of a statement to get the support from the listener. So, in short, a tag question is one kind of question which we actually add after a sentence to get some more support or information from the listener. So, look at the screen. A computer operator. Here, tag question operators are am, is, are, was, were, shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, have, has, had, must, ought, dare, need. So these are the actually tag question operators because we mostly use auxiliary verbs or modal auxiliaries to create a new tag question, and sometimes do, does, and did, which are actually used in action verbs. So, tag question basic or contraction form of the operators. Look at the contraction form. Dear students, you have to remember one thing which is very important, that in tag question actually we use the short contraction form of the auxiliary verbs. So here you are watching am not equal to aren't or ain't, is not equal to isn't, are not equal to aren't, was not equal to wasn't. So these are the tag question contraction form which you will find in your grammar book. Now let's see, there are also some other contraction forms. You may write down all these contraction forms in your papers and memorize those. Okay, now let's go to the next slide. So here let's see, there is a dialogue between two girls. Mahabuba was our good friend. So this is the complete sentence. Now if you want to know some more information or more confirmation from the other listener, then you can add a tag question like wasn't she. So have you noticed the structure of the tag question? We have used only the auxiliary verb form and the subject. So there is something, there are some rules how to form a tag question. So let's see how we can form a tag question. Structure in positive statement. So let's see the first structure in positive sentence statement. Hassan is a truthful boy. So this is a positive statement. So we have to use isn't it, isn't he, sorry, isn't he. So statement plus operator plus not, contraction form of not, and that means n apostrophe t plus subject, pronoun plus question mark. So this is the actually normal structure of forming a tag question. Now second structure in negative statement, if the sentence is negative, then the tag question will be positive, and if the structure is positive, then the tag question will be negative. So this is the common rules, students, you should remember this. So let's see the second structure. She is not my mother. She is not my mother. So is she. So here the sentence is in negative statement, so our tag question will be in positive form. So this is the common rules, so students, you should remember it. So statement plus operator plus subject plus question mark. So this is the formation of a tag question. Now let's see another example. Talib is a smart boy. So our tag question will be isn't he. So let's do some exercise. Add tag to the following statement. Okay, Rubina was a brilliant student. So what will be the tag question? Okay, I am giving you some more statements or sentences. Now you can add some tag question. Okay, so here you can write down all this in your paper and complete. You can only write the tag question right now, but remember one thing, you should write the full sentence in your answer script in the exam, and of course you should underline the tag question. You should highlight the tag question by giving underline. Okay, so here I am giving you 10 sentences. Now you should do this exercise at your home. Okay, now we will go to the next step. Now let's see, these are the answer. So Rubina was a brilliant student, wasn't she? You were not a player, were you? They are our guests, aren't they? We cannot do this now, can we? How may come tomorrow? He may come tomorrow. Mayn't he? We should not disobey our parents, should we? You could do it easily, couldn't you? They must not play bad, must they? I have a pen, don't I? Why we have used don't I? We will discuss all the rules of the tag question in the later part of our class. Today we are just giving you the basic idea of formation of a tag question. So number 10, you had better go, hadn't you? So this is actually the basic rules you have to follow while formation of tag question. Okay, so how will you add tag if there is no operator in the sentence? My mother cooks very well. So doesn't she? Here you see the subject is she because our subject is third person. We play football regularly, don't we? So these statements have actually subject. Okay, so but don't any operator, that means there is no auxiliary verb. So if there is no auxiliary verb in the sentence, we have to use do, does, did. You already know the rules from the right form verbs. Okay, now he went to market yesterday, didn't he? So these are the common rules of adding tag question. So So you should remember these notes. Number 1, if there is verb 1 with s or es, then add tag with doesn't or does. If you find verb 1 without s or es, add tag with don't or do. If you find verb 2, add tag with didn't or did as operator. Now let's see another example. Every mother loves her child. So don't they. Why you have used don't and they as a subject? So let's try to know the rules. Okay. Another example. Nobody believes a liar. Do they? So here you see some difference from the previous rules. So let's try to know the exceptions. If you find yes or yes after everybody, everything, nobody, no one, somebody, someone,